Oeksound just released Soothe 3. If you've ever spent 20 minutes fighting a harsh vocal with EQ and still couldn't tame it, this plugin is probably already on your radar. But before you reach for your wallet, let's slow down. What does Soothe actually do? What genuinely changed in version 3? And is there a free way to get close to it inside Logic Pro? Let's go through it honestly. First, a quick foundation. Soothe is a dynamic resonance suppressor. In plain language, it listens to your audio in real time, finds frequencies that ring or stick out too much, harshness, S sounds, nasal honks, boomy resonances, and pulls them down only when they actually appear. It is not a regular EQ. A regular EQ cuts the same frequency all the time, even when there's nothing wrong. Soothe only cuts when it hears a problem. That's the whole idea, and that's why so many engineers reach for it on vocals, cymbals, distorted guitars, and harsh synth tops. Now, what's new in Soothe 3? There are 5 things worth knowing. Number 1. A redesigned algorithm with 2 modes. Soft mode uses an adaptive threshold. It detects resonances based on how strong they are compared to the rest of the spectrum, not based on the input level. Oeksound describes it as their most transparent mode so far. Hard mode behaves more like Soothe 2. It reacts to the input level and dynamics, which makes it better for aggressive control and the well-known sidechain tricks people used Soothe 2 for. Number 2. A new low latency mode. Soothe 2 had enough latency that you mostly used it during mixing. Soothe 3 in low latency mode adds 0 samples of latency at base sample rates and around 1 millisecond at higher sample rates. That makes it usable while recording or in live situations, a real shift in what the plugin is for. Number 3. The detail knob. Soothe 2 had 2 parameters, sharpness and selectivity, and people often weren't sure what they did. Soothe 3 merges them into a single detail control. Less guessing, fewer knobs, same precision. Number 4. Workflow updates. You can now create up to 8 bands on the reduction curve by double-clicking, including a new bandpass shape if you only want Soothe to work on a specific frequency range. There are also tilt controls for detail, attack, and release, so you can, for example, make the high frequencies react faster than the low ones. Number 5. The new Max Cut parameter. This one is small but smart. Max Cut lets you set a ceiling, in decibels, for how deep Soothe is allowed to cut. The point is that you can turn up the depth and let Soothe work more aggressively overall, while still preventing the deepest cuts from going too far and making the track sound dull or lifeless. For beginners especially, this is a useful safety net. It lets you push the plugin without easily breaking the sound. Now, the honest question. Can you do something similar in Logic Pro for free? No, not really. Logic Pro does not have a native dynamic EQ or a native resonance suppressor. The closest stock tools are Channel EQ for static cuts, de-esser2 for sibilance, and multipressor for multiband compression. With careful work, you can tame specific problem frequencies, but you'll be working manually, and you can't follow shifting resonances the way Soothe does automatically. So who is Soothe 3 actually for? If you mix a lot of vocals, acoustic instruments, or harsh-sounding sources, and if your ear is trained enough to notice resonance problems, it's a serious time saver. If you're brand new to mixing, your money is better spent learning EQ and compression first. A plugin doesn't fix an untrained ear, and Soothe used carelessly can make things sound dull or lifeless. And about upgrading from Soothe 2. If you already own Soothe 2 and the new features, low latency, the detail knob, the cleaner workflow, solve real problems you have today, the upgrade is reasonable. If Soothe 2 already works for you and you don't track vocals through it live, there's no urgency. Soothe 2 will keep working. Soothe is powerful, but it's a tool, not a shortcut around learning to mix. Try the trial, run it on your own tracks, and decide with your ears. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.